Hey Dr. Gray, it's Christina. I told you that I started up a SEO company. The name of it is KC Phoenix SEO. And I just wanted to go over a free attack plan for what we can do to get your website to be at the top of the rankings. This is something that you can do. You can take my advice and run with it yourself, since you've pretty much been doing this on your own already. Or if you like what I have to say and I've got some more tricks up my sleeve, you can call me at the end of the video and I can go over some more things that we can do. Something that I can help you with if you don't have the time to do it, or if you're looking at hiring somebody else. So one thing that I want to go over, short video about 3 things that we can set your company above the competition. The first thing that we're going to talk about is content. So the average site needs 1,000 to 1,500 words to be optimized with Google. So when I'm looking at your website, I flipped through here and did a word counter, and there's about 300 words on your site, on your home page. And that's what they're looking at, is your home page, not all your back pages. So my recommendation would be to add some more words to your homepage. Google just did a big update where they are actually going to care more about the content on your page than they do about other things that we're going to talk about with citations and backlinks. So that would be my first recommendation. I looked up your #1 competitor, which is Doty Back and Neck Pain Center, and they have about 700 words. If you look through the page, it's about 700 words. Like I said, I put it in a free word counter on Google, and so that's one reason why they're beating you at the top, is because they just have more content. The content doesn't just have to do with the words that you have on there. It also has to do with how you're saving your pictures. If you had any videos on your site, all of that stuff gets counted into content. So if you had pictures on here, you'd want to save it under something like Chiropractic Independence, Missouri, so that it's saved as a keyword. If you've got the picture just saved as like image 59, it doesn't count towards your content. So that's the first thing. The second thing I wanted to talk about was citations. So when you search something like chiropractor in Independence, Missouri, this is where we're going to see what we call the map pack, which is where it actually shows a map of Independence and then the top searches. So to get put onto the map pack, that's done by adding citations. So that's where we're going to see the business name, the phone number, and the address. I have this tool called WhiteSpark. Costs me $30 to $70 a month, depending on which plan you use, where I can actually do a citations comparison. So I put in all your top competitors. So these are the ones that when I search Chiropractor Independence, they're the ones that are at the top of the map pack. When I look at this, I can see Doty has 45 citations. Spine, Hand, and Foot Clinic has 36, 21st Century has 52, Lakewood 61, etc. You have 54, so you're right there in them with citations. The problem that you're probably running into why you're not at the top is your Google probably needs to be optimized, where there's more words in like the description of your Google and filling it out completely, adding some photos to your Google My Business account. And then also, I would recommend getting up to 100 citations, so you just blow them out of the water. You don't want to be right in there, because then it's going to really calculate down to just a couple things as far as like your photos, how they're saved, what your description is on your business. But if you had 100 citations, you would blow these guys all out of the water and be at the top of that. So the way that you get those citations is going to directories such as Yellow Pages, Yelp, City Star, etc., and then getting your business added into that. Some of them are free, just takes a lot of time to go in there and add yourself. You already have 54, so you've already been doing this. But what I would do if I were you is I would get into this WhiteSpark account, click on it, and you can see what you're already listed under. And what I would do is a side-by-side comparison with your #1 competitor. So your #1 competitor, Lakewood Chiropractor, has 61, so I would click on his citations. And I would do a side-by-side and figure out where is he listed that you're not, and get your website listed on there. So we call that the copycat method. And once you're listed in these same sites, then you're going to be above him. And then, like I said, I would jump up and get listed to 100 directories, so you can just blow them out of the water. And then even if they start to add to more directories, you're already going to be ahead of them, so we don't have to play catch up later. So the third thing I want to talk about is called backlinks. So backlinks are basically sites that point to your site, and we call this link juice. So it works like site A points to site B. Site A is link juice, which gives site B more authority in Google's eyes, almost like a popularity contest. So I pulled up you and your biggest competitor. Right now you have 39 domains with 483 backlinks. So that means you have 39 websites pointing back to your site, and some of them have multiple links that go back to your site. So you're actually doing really well on how many you have, because you're beating out Doty Back and Neck Pain, which is #1. They only have 19 domains with 102 backlinks. So you're actually beating them out in the amount, but there's a little bit more when it comes to link juice. It's more effective if you have a relative site linking back to you. For example, a blog post about chiropractic care from another site would have more authority than a blog post about pizza, because you don't sling pizzas for a living. So what I would do is I would pull up this Ahrefs is the tool that I use. It costs me about $100 a month. And I can actually go in here and look at what the referring domains are. And so when you look at this, you can see he's got 45 links from this New Star Local Ease directory. So those are citations. But they're good, do follow links, and he's got 45 of them coming from that. So that's a directory. But if you come down here, we can look and see if we can find something. Looks like he's doing all directories. So this would be pretty easy to beat out. He's just got higher quality because they're directories, where when I looked at yours, you've got those directories in there, but you also have this one, Travel Missouri, and some kind of coffee news. You got 80 links, 80 of your links are coming from coffee news. Well, coffee doesn't have anything to do with chiropractic care. So this one, the Blogspot, I would say is a more authoritative account. You've got 4 links coming from that, but it actually has to do with chiropractic care. So my suggestion would be to go in and get some more link juice that is going to apply to chiropractic care. And when you use those 3 things, content, citations, and link juice, to build up your website, then what it's going to do is when you search something like chiropractic independence, then you would be at the top of this page. Because when I look at keywords, which you can also use on this, you have 80 organic keywords, but most of them are coming back to your name, Gray Chiropractic. So somebody would actually have to search Gray Chiropractic to come up with you. Whereas something like Chiropractic Independence Missouri, which is going to be somebody that's looking for a new chiropractor, and they haven't been given some kind of a referral from a friend of theirs or something, they search Chiropractic Independence Missouri, 150 people a month are searching that, and you're in position number 21. So you're on the 2nd or 3rd page after ads and the Google Map Pack and everything else. So what I would do is focus your attention on getting ranked for this keyword, that Chiropractic Independence Missouri, so that if you were #1, when somebody searches that, that means 150 people on average a month are seeing you at that top spot. And a lot of people are impatient. They're just going to click on what pops up first. So in closing, talking about that content, I would suggest adding some more words. You're pretty good with your words, so you might be able to do that yourself, but you can hire somebody else to get some content that would be optimized for Google. But I would add at least another 700 words on your front page, if not another 1,000 words on your front page, to make sure that you are optimized that way. And then citations, we would get up to 100 citations. And then link juice, I would start working on those links and getting you more links that have to do with chiropractic care. So like I said, this is a free attack plan. This is just some advice from me in a quick 10-minute video. You can do this yourself. It just takes a lot of time. Or if you want to look at talking to me more about what I can do for you, just give me a call at 816-323-4100. Thanks, Dr. Gray. I'll see you soon. Bye.